One of the most important yet neglected skill in trading is knowing how to lose. I bet you the person that taught you how to trade gave you technical analysis and gave maybe a little bit of psychology, but they didn't prepare you for the actual roller coaster ride of trading. Now, after learning your strategy from your mentor, some of you are pumped up and you think you are going to the market to destroy the market. But when you start trading, you start to realize that the market is chaotic. And if you don't have the resilience and the mental toughness to sit through losses and through times the market are not going your way, you are going to mess up big time and make zero profits. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because for the past 3 or 4 days, I've been on a losing streak. Terrible losing streak. I've been taking losses up and down. And the only thing that anchored my mind throughout these losses was that I have been for testing for the past 5 months. I've been for testing since January 2026. So the market has thrown different behaviors at me. I've made 20% just to go to next week and lose everything that I made the week prior. And it keeps happening. I've had a month I made nothing. I lost 20% that month. I've had times that I have been stagnant for 2 to 3 weeks. I didn't make anything. I was just stagnant. But my focus is on the long term because after the 5 months, I made 120% return. You see, so if your focus is on the short term outcome, the daily outcome, or the weekly outcome of trading, you are going to have a difficult time in this business. You are supposed to put your focus on the long term when you've accumulated enough trades, and then you will see that all the ups and downs will surely lead you to a profitable result if your system is strong and if your strategy is legit. Now let's move into the trades I took today. Today is an amazing day. I made around 9% in profit. Yes, 9%. I do a 1:3, so I won three of the setups I took today. So I made an amazing 9%. Let's start with oil. This is oil. So this setup right here is very basic. I trade very basic systems. Okay, this is a very basic setup that I took. I saw that the market has been going up after taking out this lower high. Okay, next is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is the place I could have gotten in, but I was not around when this type of formation came, this particular formation came, so I didn't get in here. Now, this is the pivotal point that I saw. I knew it was time to sell. How did I know it was time to sell? Well, according to my trading strategies, the market pulled back and I wanted to take a buy, but I figured that due to some candlestick formation I saw inside here, I figured that the buyers are weak. And mind you, me seeing that the buyers are weak doesn't mean that the market will automatically go my way all the time. There are times I will see that the buyers are weak and I will sell, the market will go the opposite direction, that will lose money. Because what I did here is counter trend trading. I had to go against the trend and I made profit. I believe the market is even still dropping further. So I saw the candlesticks formation around here. I took the trade. It even went down further. Had it been I held this trade, I would have made at least 6% or extra 3% on top of the 3% that I usually take from my trade. But being a disciplined trader, I have to follow my rules of taking my 3% and leaving the market. So you see, counter trend trading sometimes do work, sometimes they don't. What matters is that you follow your trading system. Okay, I don't just randomly take counter trend trades because if I trade them on a random, I don't think I, although according to probability, I might still end up profitable, but I don't want to trade randomly. I want to follow a system. That's what separates a trader from gambling. And there's a fine line between trading and gambling. So if there's no system to if there's no method to your approach in the market, you are gambling. Now this is US Tech. This trade is quite an amazing setup. Right now, if you pay attention, you see that there's this quick drop and the quick rise. Each time I see this kind of move, I always know that there's a reason the market ran back to the previous zone it was in. Okay. So in this situation, it's clear that the bulls are kind of strong, and I had to take my setup in direction of the bulls. That's when I took this buy trade. Now this particular trade played out nicely. As you can see, this is how the trade played out. But something interesting happened when the market got to 2.6% in profit. It started coming back down. Started coming back down. Okay, what did I do? Did I move my stops to break even? No, I did not touch my stop loss, because before I can take my stops to break even, the market has to come to 2.7% in profit. According to my rules, I don't trade based off of emotions. I don't do that. So if you are trading based off of intuition or emotion, you are still an amateur. You don't understand this game. So the market came all the way down straight into my entry zone, and I was seeing red. Being a professional trader, all I had to do is just close my system and leave. Now, I believe this is around New York session or so. The market gained momentum, and I took my 3% and left. Let's move to the next trade. Now, this is a Bitcoin trade. So, this Bitcoin trade is just as basic as all of my trades. Now, if you pay attention, you see that market held here. Okay, this is a lower low, this is a lower high. After taking out this particular lower, do I call this higher low? Yes, because this side from this zone now, this place is in a bullish trend. It's in an uptrend. Okay, so when it got taken out here, this confirmed a bearish trend. Had it been I was around when this particular formation came, I would have sold this particular trade. Now, since this is the new anchor for the bearish trend, it means that if this lower high gets taken out, the market has changed direction. Something as simple as this. Now it got taken out around here, as you can see. All I have to do is wait for a pullback and candlesticks formation. I am big on candlesticks formation. I am very big. I am very big on candlesticks formation. Okay, because these candles you see here, they represent information. If you take your time to study Japanese candlesticks and master them, you are going to make a killing in this game, and you will have easier chart reading. Okay, so I got in around here, and this market went straight to take profit. Hitting this 9% after being in a serious drawdown actually feels good. Okay, it feels good. It reminds you that your your system is working, and the market is just being itself. Okay, market is just being itself. If you are new into trading, you need to take your time and learn how to lose, because majority of the time our mind is so focused on how to win. I have the almighty system that anytime I go into the market, I'm going to make profits. It doesn't work that way. You need to have the discipline to sit down and endure. Endure and know that in the long run, after 50 setups, after 100 setups, you are going to have a positive expectancy. That's what trading is about. And there's this misconception that newbie traders have. They think that one day they are going to make it. What I mean by this is that they think that there is a day it will come that they will stop losing. They will be making money all the time, and they will be having, there is a winning streak all the time. It doesn't work that way. The losses are inevitable. They can never ever go away. Okay. So what makes you a pro is your ability to adapt to the market's way of doing things, to see things from the market's point of view. Once you can get yourself there psychologically, you've defeated this trading game. You see, you stop jumping from one strategy to another, because there is no ultimate system. There is no, don't believe what anyone is telling you online. There is no ultimate system. Maybe there are a few exceptions, people that never take losses. I don't know of them, but there is no ultimate system for my, if you ask me, I will tell you there is no ultimate system. Get that your basic strategy, master the basic price action and start working on yourself. Okay, start observing how you behave when you are losing.